people were actually free. The people who are in at the Alamo are thrown out the window. Like they're chucked out to the seventh floor and go splat. Okay? I want to say that.
No.
Is it?
Now, did Nathan just support me?
Huh? Sure, man, he did.
Support me?
Yeah, so you know what happens when Nathan supports you?
Let me finish, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. See, all right. If Nathan just supported me, I have to just go on mute because it's never a good thing when Nathan supports me.
Damn.
Support the slave owner before he wants Nathan support. That's sad.
You know what? That's a man of conviction and morals that he does not bend to. I respect that for it.
Yeah, see, respectable.
Out of all the people, Nathan, damn it.
So,
How's it going, folks?
can me and Chili's get in a
How's it going? What's up tonight? How's everybody doing?
And Chili was chilling in the goo. Everybody around.
You guys look like you're having fun. Everybody looks like they're having
It's
fun.
not fair.
No,
You cannot do this to me, Nathan.
I'm sorry. No, it looks like you guys are having war. It sounds like everyone's having a good time. And I am glad to see that, or hear that.
I'm not having a good time. Let me put.
Oh, shit, man, I'm sorry. Why? Tell me that.
I'm not joking. You did a good job, huh?
Alright, tell me why you're not having a good time, brother. I'll come out there and give you a hug. I swear to fucking God.
I don't You're fun. Nathan believe you did a good job. He doesn't know you did a good job. He was here the whole time.
No, Nathan has a belief, and not a justified belief. That's how you would phrase it, man.
Who moved Mike to the audience? Who moved Mike to the group?
What the fuck?
Messed up. Who's responsible for the blasphemy? The only person that I can count on to know that it wasn't was knowledge, because knowledge is the best. Knowledge is the number one.
Bro, I was gonna say, get some water.
I want to lay down. I think you did get spanked again today, man.
No, I didn't.
What happened? Why'd I get moved down?
Sorry, it could have been an error.
Nah, it's fine, guys. If you don't want positive reinforcement, I can leave. It's
We want positive reinforcement.
all right. Well,
That's very sweet. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, all you guys are awesome, and when you look in the mirror, you should smile.
Amen.
Yeah, Nathan.
You're damn right.
Do you guys ever do
So
this?
when I look in the mirror, I have this 40-year-old dad butt, but I try to smile. Just saying.
You know, sometimes I'm on Clubhouse, and I
Nathan!
I feel anxiety about, Nathan. I feel anxiety about, getting older and meeting, a lot of people on Clubhouse, right? Then I hear stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, it'll work out, you know?
Exactly.
Smiles embarrassed. That's fucking awesome. And Nathan just chucked him down, bro. That's fucking horrible. It's horrible. Huh? About what? No, when I hear Mike say something like, I'm 40, but I try to smile, it gives me the same energy. I like the way I look, even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget type of energy, and I feel like, there's hope out there. There's a probability of me making it to 40, not showing the signs of being senile.
And then you got the other Mike being at 40 who yelled at people.
Yeah, but I'm not
Also enjoy him.
wrong one. That is enjoyable. I'm criticizing Mike for doing that shit. He was really
You got knowledge in here whose knees are fucked up.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's knowledge. How are you? Well, knowledge works on concrete. I joined you and Abdul's
What
picnic?
happened?
He was here in the morning, Dave.
I'm talking about right now. With Puerto Rican.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
Did you know that today?
I'm sorry, what were you
Christ
talking
died?
about, Nathan?
Did
Why
y'all
you
know
say
that? I didn't hear any Christian talk about the death of Jesus Christ today. No one cared about the 14th of Nisan.
It's the Sabbath.
Chapter.
Nathan, did you watch the Ethiopian Orthodox Harvard student cook Cliff and his son?
Cook what?
Cliff, the evangelical preacher that's famous on YouTube with his son. They're on all the George Yanko podcasts. They're on Logan Paul podcast.
No, I gotta see it. Send me a link.
Oh, he fucking killed the ball. That's
Damn, I just know that because like I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, so I have a lot of people who are like, hey, I don't know how you're doing because you're.
But now I'm a Jehovah informant.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you work for Jehovah?
Oh goddamn, bro, it's fucking god. They always hit me up with the same thing at like on like this time of year. They're like, hey, I don't know how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. It's kind of like this place, like you're talking to a homeless person who was right in the middle of shooting heroin that stopped, and they feel like they can save you from shooting heroin at that moment. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great. Like, yeah. And they're like, well, you should go to the death of Jesus Christ. He loves you. I'm like, thanks. So, yeah.
So no one keeps up with apologetics in this room? I assume that you guys will.
I used to. I used to keep up with apologetics. I was into all those like debates.
There's some, watch a few guys. There's some pretty good debates for sure.
Well, Warren's a Methodist, so he doesn't count.
That wrong. And again, Chili's, you want to correct your little brother?
Fourth, aren't you like a Methodist?
No.
Yeah, 100% a Methodist. But you have like a woman like pastor like that?
Just keep on running on with the same thing. Just like being wrong, huh? Just take a little.
Yeah, young, bro. This is all the young folks do.
Nathan, your brother's looking for some support here. He needs some love. Give him some support, please.
Get him, chill.
Knowledge, are you by your mic?
I was really liking some Hispanic women too. Damn.
No. You can't have Hispanic women. You gotta have whites. That's what you do.
Worthy of white?
I want a Puerto Rican. I want a Haitian.
No, you can't have those.
That's exactly what I want.
I want a Puerto Rican. I want an
That's
Asian.
disgustingly specific.
Some moonshine and a bald eagle in the sky.
No, I need a burger,
Nah.
sir.
Alright. I'm not gonna yell, but this is one of the counts that John Edmond has, and that he records the room. And since the house has gotten into trouble recently for playing recordings without people's permission, I wanted the leaders of the house to know.
Oh, what? What?
I put it in the chat.
I
I
say.
blame Beamer. Whatever happened, it's all Beamer's fault.
I'll take the blame. Listen, I'm not gonna say that I'm upset that you pointed it out, but I'm also gonna say that I am happy that there have been times where my ass has been gaslit so hard. Good afternoon, Knowledge, and dragged. For example, last night, someone in the room called me a liar, then proceeded to say that I was neurotic, saying that shit didn't happen the way that I know that it happened. And it's good to have the support and evidence that I'm not crazy. Because sometimes we got credible people. Like the person is perceivably one of the more, they carry a green badge. I'm not gonna say any names. But fact of the matter is they were wrong. And I I was nice. I want to just let everybody know I was nice. I said, you know what? I figured out a couple things, and I'll only play it if you give me permission. And of course, they declined. They didn't say I had permission to play it. So I did not.
The last part, I don't know if you said I was nice or I was ice, because it has a completely different outcome depending on the answer.
Well, I am ice, but oh wait, no, ice. I was thinking like, no, never mind. Hold on, ice. Hold on, wait, that was an innocent. Wait. I am not a horrible person, so I didn't think like I didn't associate immediately with like ice. Like,
Y'all heard her say I was ice, right? Y'all heard her say
That's hilarious. Do you know what? I don't know why this is maybe I'm just an idiot, but I was thinking like ice cold, like cool, like I was ice. I don't know. Do you guys
It's ice cold already. You got that heart box full of damn ice in there. Go ahead, ice.
Oh damn.
Yo, Pops, you gonna let that happen?
Listen, she said she had a recording. She called me a liar, and she still gonna play the recording. I said, play the recording. No, I'm not gonna play the recording. No, I'm not. Just go out.
I do still have it. If you want me, I could go find it. If you really want to, I could. If you really want me to,
Yes, I really
I'm not gonna do that to you. I could.
Do it.
All right. According to let's see.
do it.
I need more credible people that can think for me. If you think I should do it, do a thumbs up. Okay. Do a thumbs up. If you think I should not, do an X.
Restate the question.
Get a recording that proves that Nathan said that I was like psychotic, and then he was referring to when I was telling him how Guava could be telling me the truth.
What?
He said, no, I said that Guava only tells me the truth, and that multiple truths could be true at the same time. And then he proceeded to say some other stuff. No, because no. And listen, Pops can tell you all about this because Pops is Pops. You could tell the room about. I don't want to share all of your stuff, but you've been going down a particular rabbit hole recently, and about multiple truths, right? How two things could be true. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. You mean most recently what we're talking about, or the other thing you're talking about the whole time thing? Are you talking about like today?
No, not today. Not today.
Okay, not today.
So it sounds like there's
The
only
paradox. The paradox.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah, but you could keep going, and I'm multitasking again. I got stuff going on, but
He's building. He said the mayor.
The word was obedient, right? The word we were talking about.
there can be more than one truth. You're right. I mean, if that's what you're alluding to, there can be more than one.
And that was the case. And when I checked, and I was right because my girl doesn't lie to me. She never lies to me. So I asked her, and of course the explanation was as simple as yes, there was multiple truths. Both things were true.
Okay, cool. So what happened was this, right? The word was applicated, right? And Huey was saying, Nathan, you ever heard about it before? I was like, oh. And it's like, yeah. And she said the word is, means that a person has the tendency to perceive a connection or a meaningful pattern between unrelated or random things.
Right, like seeing a face on an airplane.
Yeah, so I said, Dima, this is you, right? And I said this in relation because she asked us, she thinks that this guy Shamos is an actual genuine person. When in fact, he's a troll. And I kept on telling her she's a troll. She kept on seeing something. I said this stuff. And then you know what she told me? You're lying. What you was actually talking about is my relationship with Guava. I I said, no. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. No, you're not. You're telling me about being wrong. You're telling me because that's the only way. Right.
Yes, that's actually, I'm very surprised, Nathan. I'm very surprised. That is how it went down. So yeah, that is the truth. That is how it went down. I mean, like that's the account. Like that's the argument. No, that's the argument, right? That was an accurate recall of the argument.
Why you gonna call me a liar? Well, I'm not telling you why I said the word.
Because if you listen to the content, well, I'll tell you, you asked, why you gotta play me? Why you gotta bring up how much melanin I got in my damn skin? That's not fair. It's not fair. That doesn't.
To tell people what they actually believe or what they actually said. I'm telling you what I said, and you're telling me that that's not what you meant to say.
So if I get melanin injections, is that gonna change?
Only white people do that, man. That's just who you are. You just feel the same.
If I get melanin injections, would that change the circumstance?
You just feel like you listen.
That's what I was gonna say.
I thought we were gonna knock it off.
Okay, let me just finish, bro. Anyway, if you haven't, like, maybe put the melanin injections when you were younger, it probably would have fixed you. But you're older one, and if you're older one, you already snapped your way.
Oh, she's getting melanin injections, alright.
That's not enough.
Grateful I woke up again.
That's fucked up, guys. What the fuck is wrong with said that? That can do.
No, that's Plant Daddy. That's not Plant Daddy. Okay, Nathan, I will give it a Plant Daddy.
Yeah, I just want to know how is this?
Okay, we can clear it up.
No, I don't know anyone who sounds like me. Sometimes I get concrete, but that's.
I swear I thought that was Kendo. I swear to God I thought it was Kendo. It was innocent. I'm driving. I thought, oh shit. Yo, what's up, Kendo? About to be my next line.
No, and for the record, I'm Plant Daddy.
Can we please kick this person that's recording the room?
Yes.
I'm gonna go down to the audience.
Who is that? Actually, no people in the room because somebody clearly sent Nathan a recording of my voice the other day, and Nathan played it to the room.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? bring you the world's famous chillism and you kick me from your room. How dare you? How dare you? I give you more extremely stupid hypnosis on how to waste your time.
40 acres and mule. Government never even fucking.
Jeremy, of course. Of course it's Jeremy talking about 40 acres and a mule.
The reason why that's
Oh
important
my
is
God.
look at the stuff, right? Especially when you see people like
Hello?
the upper middle class. You know, so and so's parents have
Hello?
so and so's family has had this, you know,
Hello?
for 60 years, 70 years, whatever. So
Hello?
farmland for 100 plus years.
Hello?
It's not that it doesn't happen for
Hello?
but it's that it's a lot less common because we just didn't have the same access to the things that were available.
Peace, love, health, and wealth.
Country. And I think that when we look at it from that perspective,
Hello?
it changes from being white.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Clubhouse, you're talking about extremely stupid hypnosis time.
What's up?
Clubhouse is literally
the past and the future
ran itself
human
into the
constructs.
fucking pig.
That's actually becoming more popular in physics as well.
Okay, so then
I mean, literally, you know that I've been on this thing probably more than most. You know,
existed or exists in always involved another consciousness.
No.
Okay, so now I'm lost. I feel like I feel like a couple times I've asked something that seems to make sense to me and I miss it. Am I the only one? Like, am I missing this? Because I feel like you did say God is consciousness, and then
You just don't know the esoteric truths like Dr. Biscuit, honey. So would you say that you have run the full course here?
I would say I've ran the gambit more than once.
Yeah, so, I mean, you don't have a party hat now. Is this your original account? Let's see. No, it's not.
No, this is I just renamed myself back to the original name.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, you know, you've run the full course, meaning that, like, you're a PhD. But the question is, if you have a PhD, well, what are you going to do with it?
For some
Does that mean I'm a psychohat disciple?
to the birds. I kid you not. And when you start to really listen to the birds, right, you will hear some of the most biggest hits you've ever heard before. You hear them singing them in the park.
I mean,
Welcome,
hopefully mine's not made out of tinfoil.
welcome, Mama. How are you, Mama?
I'm good. I'm just out running around backyard tonight, just taking a listen. But yeah, I gotta kind of agree there. It is very, it's hard to get intelligent conversation out of a lot of people on this clubhouse.
But I do want to hear Court's Brothers album though. I'm very keen to hear. Usually I'm like, don't play that AI stuff for me.
Susie, were you saying you're talking with the birds?
I don't talk. Actually, do you know what? A little robin landed in the garden and was super friendly, and I did have a chat. I was like, hey, sweetie. You know, my mum was turning the garden, so it was out there for the worms. Very friendly. Yeah, I don't mind. Listen, sometimes talking to the animals is not such a bad thing.
I'm just saying, it can make you a bird brain.
You're so silly. Hey, cheeseburger.
Yeah, the conversations have turned to crap on this place. You know, the stupidity hypnosis is definitely taken over. Everybody's crashing out. You go in a room, being obtuse just because they can be obtuse. And it's so weird. It's like listening to PlayStation when I play Call of Duty.
Poughkeepsie.
Well, I think that these kids grew up in PlayStation. They would play for hours on end, yell at each other, go to school, yell at each other, and they didn't know how to get along. They didn't know how to, build friendships because they were so cliquey and, oh, you're not my clan, I'm not my clan, you're in your clan. And you play fuck you, fuck you. And it was like that over and over again with each other as they grew up. Now we're dealing with them, and they're about to turn 30. And
But then y'all can slap the fuck up straight up. You hear that? Cause we ain't doing no fight. Always look for Sammy said shit.
Bro, how you gonna slap a butt and then you can't slap no fucking butt?
I'm fucking laughing at y'all niggas. I'm laughing at y'all. Wait.
I've been around the world. I'm worried about America.
You're funny. You're right about that, but the way that
I was stationed in Germany for 3 years. I served in Iraq. I've literally been around the world, dude.
Well, thank you for your service, man. You know.
I'm just saying, I care what's going on here right now for our children and our grandchildren. And even if I don't have grandchildren, I'm talking about the grandchildren of my nieces and nephews.
You think you don't have children, but you do have children. Even if you know you don't have children, you still have children. We're all vibration children. So, okay? So this is the thing, man. You really think they were separate from each other?
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People here on Clownhouse, wasting all their time on a beautiful Saturday night talking about nothing, picking their toes in Poughkeepsie. Ain't it pathetic, everybody? They don't even know the truth of the earth. They never learned math.
What? Today's the UFC, that's right. Some of that bullshit.
You got child molesting.
We got other dumbass niggas in this
You got child molesting here.
How funny is the way?
How the fuck did a moderator
delete your account?
Oh, he gone. Amazing. He left. He didn't leave.
This shit corny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just came here.
You know, I have a question. Just wondering why we call him child molester.
But I got it from other child, man.
Welcome back to another episode of the dumbest people in America or around the world. They're wasting their lives on a Saturday night talking about nothing. Congratulations on being incredibly stupid. You're all pathetic and low IQ dumb motherfuckers. I'm about to go have a great Saturday night and go fuck yourselves because you're all stupid and you're wasting your time and everyone is noticing. I am complete.
It's Bobby. It's the answer is Bobby.
I'm tired. I gotta go work out.
Strong news ass nigga. Glass ass.
Welcome back to another episode of the stupidest people on Clownhouse on a Saturday night, wasting their time talking about nothing, picking their toes in Poughkeepsie. What a tragedy. Truly a tragedy of opportunity, productivity, education, learning the truth of the earth and all the math. I mean, I can't believe what they're actually talking about in this room. Everyone is noticing. Everyone is noticing just how stupid you are. Everyone is noticing that you don't read books. All you do is play shit and use your big fat thumbs to doom scroll and all kinds of stupid shit. And you talk about nothing, you learn nothing, you're doing nothing. Welcome to the abyss known as hell, aka Clown House, where all the pieces of shit coagulate like taking a shit in a toilet. Then you hit the flush button and turds, they just swirl the toilet. And then they finally go down the pipe into the ground. And then they go off to a treatment plant where you take this shit and all the piss and all the condoms and tampons and all the other shit. And you filtrate that shit out. And what do you get? You come back here right now to listen to this stupid shit on a Saturday night. Everyone is noticing.
Hey, John, can you sing that song? What's that song? Mega Rich?
This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some stupid J-word haters.
Goddamn, thank you. I already fight this. I said. Wrong dudes that get those strongest shit too. Hey, Bobby.
What's up?
That's your man there, bro. Yeah, man.
Nah, I don't know him. I knew the other guy in front of though. I don't see him. He's not that bad. I don't know why you guys are. Why do you say that? I don't think he's a child.
Well, listen, the child, what the fuck? Bro,
I don't believe that. I never
that
really
nigga said, bro, you got kids?
Not yet, but I want to.
You fucking around to touch you. You fucking around to touch on you.
Dude, I found actors for your scripts.
You got to defend him, fucking touch on you.
Yo, my real name is Roberto, though. Bobby's my nickname. My real name is
Roberto. Bobby, not modest. Nigga, Bobby's murder, nigga. What's that name? What's your real name? I don't give a fuck. You just told me that for no apparent reason.
I just felt like saying that. I don't know.
But you came in here trying to defend that nigga, bro. Fucking touching on you.
They're gonna molest you and your child and your wife. You gonna keep listening to everybody. Bro, don't do that shit.
I'm trying to defend that nigga.
Damn.
You guys pissed him off, though. He left. He got pissed off.
Already know, bro. You're not in here for a reason, bro. Watch out. Child molesters don't even deserve phones, hey.
Real shit, you gonna molest your child.
I'm going to
What are the statistics for child molesters in Israel?
You fucking child molested, done, right? Well, no, Israel.
I'm gonna guess above average.
I think it's pretty high. Loda, do you know the statistics?
7 out of 10.
What? What's this? Hey, you gave me already. The fuck are you talking about?
70%
Israel is a child
Why not 50%?
of the population.
Why not 50% though?
That's where they go to get refuge.
Yo, would you leave your child here?
What?
Now watch out, bro. I'm talking to her right now, bro. You got names. You know, like I was saying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like I was saying, bro. Yeah, like I was saying, bro. So yeah, you leave your child here.
Near who?
The child molester.
No, of course not. He's a child molester.
Why are you rating him? Listen, what you was saying, bro. They had
We're not rating. We're just.
Who the fuck is that? What the fuck am I looking at? God damn, bro. But ugly ass, man. Your ass pure ugly, man. Your ass not even like good, gang. Your ass so good. I can't even name what you with. You just so
I bet I can fish better than you can, though.
What?
Maybe you should buy some furniture, dog. That looks like a fucking pretty epic.
Fuck you on the floor, dummy.
Everybody says that.
Fuck you on the floor. Yeah, Clubhouse. You doing like that big ear ass dog in the back. What the heck, Clubhouse on PC? Yeah, that's my fucking question. Am I talking to myself? That nigga like he laying on the floor, take that picture.
Can you translate? I don't understand.
I didn't hear what he meant.
That's what I said. I ain't understand you just said though. I said, can you use Clubhouse on PC? Do I gotta repeat what you said?
Yeah, it's called Club Deck.
Yeah.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah, it's Club Deck, not Club Deck. It's not Clubhouse, it's Club Deck.
Do some research, fool.
They say Clubhouse for a fucking reason on my phone. Why the nigga Bobby's late? Bobby's not lazy.
You're what we call ignorant.
Yo, Bobby, you were just taking everybody real rest. I was there. What, Bobby? All that dick.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yo, Bobby, talk to yourself. What that dick you doing, Brady? Watch out.
What does sticky mean? What does that mean?
You doing it right now, Brady? Watch out. Yo, take a step out.
Fucking ready food.
I'm drinking beer right
That
now.
whole live and shit. I know you can be playing with your dick ride, ass nigga. You like a bitch ass Mexican.
I've never jacked off in my life. I'm drinking beer right now, though.
So watch out, Brady. We didn't even ask what you was doing, Brady. You just telling us shit you doing.
You the one that said it.
Get him out of here. Watch out, Brady. Watch out, have a combo with me, Brady. I'm all gonna be Brady for real.
Oh my god, I don't understand what you're saying.
I said he not my media minded. We speak English.
We're best friends. He just doesn't want to admit it. We're best friends.
You're speaking abundance.
You're not my best friend.
English. You know what English is?
No,
You're speaking abundance.
well, I'm trying to hand out you the book. I ain't gonna lie for your ass really pissing me off.
Hey, Diego, I'm gonna ask you a question though. When Nora was playing that earlier between Murphy and I'm literally talking. Stop interrupting me, young man. Please, young man, stop interrupting me. Please stop interrupting me, young man. Please stop interrupting me, young man.
Nigga, get a motherfucker
Please, bro. All I was asking is like earlier.
You slut ass.
You gonna let those boys talk to you like that, Doc?
I don't even care if I had a green bean. I wouldn't even kick them out. I mean, they can make fools of themselves. I wish replays were on.
Talk, bro. Keep talking bullshit. Talk, nigga. All right, bitch. You still talking?
Hey, I ain't saying nothing. Liberal.
Yeah, y'all, you see the title, man. So really, the thing about it is, a lot of these policies that Trump is implementing, and this is why, the internet is so good, right? And this is why, archiving is so good, because
Congressman is not to blame for his own death. We can deal with Anthony in a second. We can deal with Anthony in a second. Austin. No, I'm talking about Anthony. Anthony. We can deal with Anthony in a second.
Was it J.P. Morgan and Chase? Did they ever get that $100 million to them black women? Did that ever happen, or was those some immigrants or something that they did that for?
Max definitely gave up some
J.P. Morgan, but it's plenty, and I don't, was that a bad thing that they out here giving money to black women, or would y'all, black men, we got an issue with that?
Absolutely.
Moving lawns on, and oh my God, she's in a gym actually exercise. I still live with my mom's basement.
Chill.
Welcome back to another episode of Diego's Clown House of Low IQ Stupid People who waste all their time on a Saturday night and talk about nothing. Welcome to the big tent of stupidity.
John, can you sing the nigga bitch song, please?
Did you just say the N-word, B-word, sir?
Please, John.
What do you think, I know a song called N-word, B-word? Are you sure that's not for you're a dumb fucking retard and Princessia is also stupid and your room is stupid? Everything you do on here is stupid?
That took a whole lot longer than I thought it would take. Well, they were useful idiots, right? Because they got rid of that other motherfucker, but yeah, it did go on a little bit too long.
Nice to meet everybody. I gotta go do homework now.
Oh my God, you're gonna read a book and you're gonna use your brain. Congratulations. Not unlike these stupid people in here. Run for your life. This is the black pit called hell.
The only time that Doge is necessary is needed is when these people talk.
Well, you are aligned with these stupid people. You're both J-word haters. You're both racist, stupid, bigoted, moronic people who want chaos murder and you're stupid.
Doge Republican. I don't know if I should add you back or not. I don't know.
You can add me back. I'm not going to bite your head off through a social audio chat app. I'll just call you stupid.
Follow with your own demise, Bobby.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could listen to me be an idiot, or you could listen to Karsten be an idiot for another year or so.
Oh, yeah.
Because Karsten loves telling stories about, all kinds of stupid shit. He wastes a lot of fucking time on this app.
Not lately. Not lately.
Israel? What? Israel isn't supposed to defend it? Yeah, Mexico. In fact, we'll start tonight in the Middle East, where Israel. What? Israel isn't supposed to defend it? Yeah, Mexico bomb Texas will be exercised. What other country held to the same standard as Israel? What's the matter? Self-hating Jew? That's amazing.
That's Jon Stewart. What is that? Comedy Central's politically. What is it?
Did you get all the way through the podcast, or did you just get lost?
Israel. Look, obviously there are many strong opinions on this issue, but just merely mentioning Israel or questioning in any way the effectiveness or humanity of Israel's policies is not the same thing as being pro-Hamas.
So you're against murdered children?
Free Gaza! Free Palestine!
Yeah. Well, this is what you guys are doing. I mean, you do realize how stupid you are now.
Did you know, John, that just for you, Trump now made it so that a person will be ineligible for U.S. citizenship if they are found having criticized Israel?
Raboina Shaloy!
I'm the master of my universe.
Another great day for Jewish history. Thank you, Donald Trump. We worship you as our Orange Emperor, King of the Universe. Raboina Shaloy! Yashakoa! Mashiach now! Mashiach now! We don't have to wait!
I'm gonna tell you right now, Trump's gonna be the red heifer that they sacrifice on the Temple Mount.
They're rebuilding the temple as we speak. By 2027, the temple will be fully operational again.
What the fuck did I just hear? Did I just hear the Pornhub fucking thing?
TikTok. Almost the same thing.
That was TikTok. It's almost the same thing.
And Mr. We did watch the entire 3 hours, or listen to the 3 hours.
The Knesset has just put out a new report that by 2027, the temple will be fully operational again.
He's homosexual.
Of course the Jews love him then. He's a goyim that's never gonna prove.
Lydia, what do you want? I'm doing a comedy show over here.
He was going hard in the paint for Israel in that joint.
Well, simultaneously stating that he's not.
And then also, like, the reason why I asked a question in the chat is because, like, he should know that Dave Smith is Jewish. But he's trying to, like, Jew-splain to him, but he's not Jewish. That's weird. I mean, seriously, like, it's I guess it's not uncommon with certain people, because, like, I would even have, like...
Lydia, I'm leaving you.
Experience.
I'm ending this private communique. Farewell.
I'm just incredibly suspicious that on one hand you've got someone who's pro-Jew, and then you've got someone who's allegedly anti-Jewish, but he is in fact Jewish, and they're, whether you like it or not, the Jews are controlling both sides of the narrative.
Right.
Yeah, that's what the fuck's like, right? That's what Nick was saying in the 12-minute clip. I just don't know if I would call him anti-Jewish. He doesn't like a lot of things that Israel does.
Anti-Jewish.
Well, I didn't know who the Murphy guy, I didn't know who he was. I knew who Dave Smith was. What? Somebody called him a fucking pedophile, and Murray, whatever. I don't give a shit. You know what the fuck I
That's my real name anyway. I mean, it is important in a conversation where we need to follow you.
What I don't understand understand is why do you guys hate Israel so much? Why don't you just hate the Democrats? I mean, everything they're doing is great to me. I don't understand the criticism. They're doing great things throughout the world. It's the Democrats that are making things shitty for everybody, wasting all our money on stupid woke shit. What are you complaining about, Carson?
Who hates Israel?
Do you love Israel?
That wasn't the question that I asked.
I asked you a follow-up question, Dr. Carson. Do you love it or do you hate it? Which one is it? Because I love it. I love Tel Aviv. I love Jerusalem. I love Haifa. I love Ashdod. I love all of Yerushalayim, Yeshua.
Well, see,
Remind us this time next year in Yerushalayim. Rebuild the temple now, Mashiach, now.
yeah, that was pretty.
Welcome, my friend. My friend Nature Boy is here. The hero of nature. My friend Nature, what do you want to tell these J-word obsessed J-word whisperers who can't stop thinking about the J-word all the time? Yashikawa! Does anybody have a shofar?
Man, this is great. Only a prom.
You see, you guys are living your lives like it's a tragedy. It's a comedy.
It's probably a tragedy when you tell these jokes.
No, you sound like a fat ass, Karsten. How much overweight are you?
Very, thank you.
I can feel it in the vibrations of your neck gullet. Are you about 285 pounds, sir? Maybe you should stop chit-chatting about Israel and the J-words and go to the fucking gym!
Soaking wet, man. Soaking wet.
That means he sweats when he sleeps.
I mean,
Oh, you got a wet pillow.
Well, here's what I've noticed, Tim. Like, if I watch a movie like The Godfather, Khan, right? This Jewish guy playing it in Italian. If I watch a movie, I don't know, about a black person, I see Zoe Kravitz, who also happens to be Jewish. If I see a movie about Egyptians in Stargate, the guy that looks just like John, Jewish guy playing an Egyptian.
Snow White, new Snow White movie, Mexican Jew.
There you go. Yeah.
Jewish, this girl. You're not supposed to know this, though, Diego.
Is she Jewish? Ziegler? Is that not a Jewish name?
I mean, you know,
This fucking ugly bitch with a hairy back. Is that what you're talking about?
I think she's more.
At least we got Whoopi Goldberg.
Bro, Whoopi Goldberg's Jewish?
Bro, Goldberg is not Jewish.
Dude, I was watching.
He took the Jewish name.
No, listen to this, Tim. I was watching Iron Man 2, and it was literally Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Jon Favreau. Like, it was literally like just a room full of Jews. With all due respect,
Is Robert Downey
Zach.
Jr. a Jew?
Robert Downey Jr. a Jew?
Is this news?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I honestly don't know that. Hey, wasn't Mickey Rourke in that movie? In Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
So, what I'm so confused is you guys are upset that they actually got to leave Egypt and go to the Middle East and create a new country, and then they got murdered and shipped all around the world, and now they got a country again, and this is what upsets you guys the most?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, what is it about the J-word people that you hate, that really makes you want to talk about them every single day, hour after hour? What is it?
For people like myself and Mister, we really didn't talk about them at all. In fact, like, I didn't say anything about them, but then when people say, you can't say this, or you can't think this, or you can't do this, then I'm like, why are people telling
You can't think this way or say these things? What is it that you're thinking and saying that
much different than you actually saying the word. So I like that's a non-starter. And most of these
You know, you dumb motherfucker. You should think about the word the law. It's called law.
I didn't say that at all. I mean, you trying to Kathy Newman me or something?
No, I'm just saying you thinking things and saying things about J words that people are saying you can't think about these things and say these things. Maybe you should think about what the law is instead of thinking about what J words are and what they're doing. Yeah, think about the law, guys. It's another 3-letter word. There's a lot of books about it. It's called the law. Maybe you heard about it. It's called the law.
Like, it's the fallout. Like, don't worry about the fallout. Because, like, you said it.
The J word. We really doing that now? Even say the word that they literally describe themselves as?
The J word?
I think he might possibly be being a little bit facetious.
I hope so.
No, man, I don't talk about the J words like you guys do. Every third sentence is about the J word. You can go into other rooms where they're talking about the N words all the time, saying N word this and N word that, and N word this and N word that. You guys just do the same thing, but with the J word, they're interchangeable. You can use the Z word if you want. You ain't got to use the J word all the time, or you can use the K word. It's totally up to you to be stupid.
I'm going to shoot all of you. Did you hear him say that?
Listen to me.
Oscar said, I'm going to shoot all of you.
And then there's the other guy in the chat called fucking Sega Coon, or that was a separate room actually.
I never heard Oscar get that mad before.
What was the topic? What was the topic?
God, they just kept interrupting me, and every time they interrupted me, because there was a bunch of black people in the room, I kept saying, hold up, y'all need to stop interrupting me, hold up. And then Oscar kept getting triggered because I was using the black voice, and then he said, I'm going to shoot all of you. That's what he said.
Guess what happened here yesterday?
You gotta get out of my tent. If you don't get out of my tent, I'm gonna stab you in the heart with a knife.
In one of the nicest areas in the country. Oh, a bunch of Somalis arrived at the beach. What do you think happened?
They started shitting on the ground. Oh, no, wait, that's India.
That's what fucking happened. And the media refuses to fucking talk about it. But the police came out and make a statement. The media refuses to talk about the incident, but they've covered what the police statement was. Because there's rumors going about online that someone had their like, died. They fucking, like... So the police came out and made a statement about that the rumors are false, but they never actually addressed the real fucking incident. That there was children in fucking, like, intensive care. And, yeah, a group of fucking migrant Somalis fucking stabbed people on one of the fucking nicest, poshest areas in the fucking country. But, you know.
Where, in Ireland?
Yeah.
Ireland, aren't they the N-words of the British Isles? Aren't you guys the N-words of the British Isles?
How is this blamed on the Jews, though?
Who wants to make Europe multicultural?
It's like 6 degrees of separation.
You mean Janet Goldberg? She was the one responsible for getting those people at the beach?
Their own words, right? Like, I'm sorry that, Zach, you're, like, having this awakening, you know? Like, can you just at some point take my word for it? Like, do you remember when I had to introduce you to the Yandex, and that's why they call it...
It's not enlightenment unless you're awakening to J-word conspiracies. Don't you know, my friend? This is their esoteric practice, is talking about J-words all day. It's time for a great Jewish awakening.
Amazing. Interest fucking...
Go back to sleep with Bella, T-Robs. You'll be much happier in bed with your dog than listening to this voice all night long.
I know.
Oh, Bella, my little baby, I love you so much, my little Bella. You're the best little Adolf Hitler dog I've ever had. I love you, my big Bella. You're better than any wife I could never get because I talk about J-words all the time. I don't do shit with my life but talk about J-words all day, every day on the internet. I'm pathetic. I'm a fucking leprechaun. A fucking leprechaun and no one loves me. No one loves me.
I got an African driving with no headlights on the highway. African driving, no
Turn the headlights on. The Jews telling them to drive with no headlights.
Hey, bro. Okay.
Just turn it on. They just switch in the car.
With the Supreme Court, which then changed the immigration status or the immigration in the United States. Any idea?
No, I don't know.
Anybody have an idea?
Help. Say it.
The Hart-Celler Act in 1965. Who were Hart and Celler?
Tell me.
Have a guess.
Art Seller.
Jews.
Let's look it up.
Seller. Yeah. Emmanuel Seller.
Hey, biggest thing man down on certain cow. Why should be able to get criticized and talked about?
Oh,
In a second.
Yeah, but if Trump said can't get citizenship.
And it was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson, the greatest friend to Israel ever, and also whose grandparents were Jews. Amazing! It's amazing! Who literally, after they fucking killed Kennedy, did a reversal upon every fucking meaningful fucking direction that Kennedy wanted to take. And, amazing. Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, passed during the height of the Cold War. Hart-Celler Act erased America's long-standing policy of limiting immigration based on a national origin. Amazing.
Look, I can't bring him back up.
So, who were Hart and
Listen, when you say that the Jews killed Kennedy, you stupid little Irish fucking racist leprechaun, it was the Pentagon and the CIA that killed Kennedy, you stupid little fucking midget with a dog.
What's the name of the guy at the CIA?
No, there's no one identified. In the latest Oliver Stone hearing testimony, experts said that it was high officials in the government at the CIA and the Pentagon that killed him. There's nothing connecting the Jews to the assassination of Kennedy. You shut the fuck up, you fucking faggot! You fucking leprechaun little bitch! You little fucking leprechaun!
That's amazing. Trying to Jew explain it away. So, let's go to the early life stage. Anybody?
Please.
Who's Seller?
So what do I do on a typical Saturday night? Well, I log on to this app called Clubhouse. Tell me about yourself, T-Robs. How do you like to spend your free time? What kind of hobbies do you have, little Timmy? Oh, I go on this little app, it's called Clownhouse. I talk about the Jews and I yell at people and say they're Jew-splaining all the time. Do you like the Jews or do you hate the Jews? You love the Jews, or then we're never going to work out, Patty. I got to swipe left and keep going out till I find the white racist night of my life in the ethno-state that I live in. I'm complete and I love you all, ladies. I'm sorry there's not enough time for all of you, but I got to find my white knight bride who hates the Jews.
In Brooklyn, New York, parents Josephine Nee Muller and Henry H. Seller were each the children of German immigrants. His paternal grandparents and maternal grandmother were Jewish. Amazing.
So, tell me about yourself, Tim. How do you like to spend your time?
No, it was Chinese.
Oh, how long have you had your dog, Tim?
Every one of them's Chinese. We need to be worried, okay, by the Chinese, because they're overrepresented by the number of population in government.
So, Tim, what's the longest relationship you've been in?
Smears and tears, nigga. That's all you got.
Smears and tears. Do you know how deranged you are that you think that this conversation has any significance whatsoever? You're like a stupid leprechaun stuck in a box, screaming, thinking people are listening to you in this box. But you're in a box, stupid!
Like, oh my god, you're such a bad person, blah, blah, blah. Smears and tears, nigga. That's all you got. Hey, you know.
Smears and tears, N-word, bald-headed bitch. Okay, go back to sleep with your beautiful little Nazi dog, Dr. Tim.
Fucking actually refute what you same criticism he levies against us.
Same us, Carson. What do you think? You think T-Robs is your brother? He just uses the N-word. You're friends with him? He's a racist, bigoted moron. You hear that, Karsten? You hear how he uses the N-word? How does that make you feel, Dr. Karsten?
Never said a bad word before, Carson. N-word. So you can go and fuck yourself.
I didn't know this was the cool kids section at the fucking cafeteria in high school. I didn't know you guys were going to be friends for life. Sorry, little T-Robs. Didn't mean to come between you and your bromance with Dr. Karsten here, your bestie, your friendy, your tendy. Cool.
What would you have me do? You want me to explode in a rage and start cussing out the whole room? Is that what you have?
No, I just think you're stupider than most people. But you're a nice guy, but you're stupid.
I'm a nice stupid guy, okay.
Yeah, Diego's a nice stupid person too. But T-Robs, he's actually just an angry stupid person. He's not even a nice person.
That's right. I mean, what would you have me do, though?
I don't know. Just think about T-Robs when he goes on a date and some beautiful little Irish girl from the local church says, "So, Dr. T-Robs, tell me, what do you do with yourself? What kind of hobbies do you have?" "Well, I'm an international Jewish conspiracy theorist. I spend all my time on the internet looking up crank conspiracy theories, reporting on Dr. Charles Irving's books and all the history and the Jews. Do you know the Jews are controlling everything? They're making my life miserable, and I can't stop talking about them on the internet all the time." Oh, Dr. T-Robs, I'm so sorry to hear that, Dr. T-Robs. I hope peace and joy comes to you, and you find what you're looking for. I hope you meet the girl of your dreams. Good luck, Dr. T-Robs. Oh no, you got me a dress. Are you gonna come over here and bring me some flowers when you come over to Chicago to have a Guinness? Oh no, you got me a dress. I'm so scared I'm shaking in my boots. You got my domain, you know everything about me, like I give a fuck.
Amazing. Wait, is that the same house you were in court for?
That's right, I've got legal problems. But it doesn't make any of you less stupid now, does it?
That's right.
Even if my life went to total hell, when I'm dying and I'm having my last breath, I'm still going to turn on Cloudhouse and say, "You're all stupid!"
That's right, Mr. Evans. Congratulations.
Congratulations on wasting your Saturday night, too. Thanks. This room is sponsored by Super Extreme Hypnosis for Stupid People, as well as the Extreme Super Stupid Hypnosis Room, and the Extremely Stupid Hypnosis Time Room, as well as the Super Stupid Hypnosis Waste of Time Incorporated. Thank you all very much. Good luck. We'll call you. Don't call us.
Oh, yeah. Pakistani woman? How's that Pakistani doctor, happening?
She wasn't Pakistani. She was a Hindu dindu from the mainland, from India.
Oh, wow, she's Indian. Wow. There's a big fucking difference.
I know the geography.
You know
She broke my heart.
If you,
How's Bella, the neo-Nazi African one-line killer?
You can't break the bloodline, bro.
The blood vessels? Can't it? Oh, you mean some? Don't you know Hindus? They're the biggest freaks on earth. They accept everything. It's true. You've never studied Hindu cosmology. I mean, it's like the superhero comic books of God. It's literally the Avengers movie times 1,000.
Yeah, they don't know basic hygiene.
I know. They also have temples where they spooge out all this cottage cheese onto like this dildo. It's amazing. The religion's a lot of fun.
I'll take your word for it. You ever seen the video of the Mexican the dude from Mexico City that's a food vendor in Mexico City? And he's like all cooked up for like a week. For like 3 days. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's Man, I was like, damn, man, that's a brave motherfucker, man. Brave or stupid, I don't know which one. You see, it's funny, like, growing up, everyone thought, like, India was this mystical, beautiful place that you could go and, like, fucking lose yourself and find yourself or whatever, and come back. Like, Steve Jobs went there when he was, like, 19 and came back with a green understanding of life and blah, blah, blah. But what the fucking internet and camera phone shows us that it's a dirty shithole of which it should be avoided at all costs. That's what the fucking reality is.
Diego, you're ruining the conversation. Everyone is noticing.
That's right.
Trying to figure out how to change wiper blades on an old fucking car.
I saw this video of this influencer in India with big tits, and all these guys were like taking selfies with her and were literally, touching her and basically molesting her. And she couldn't get away fast enough. It is literally, it's a crazy place to go.
Tourists, like a white girl who's a tourist, so they can take photos and say to their friends that they fucked some white girl. So like an average white girl, like not even hot, will get absolutely tortured, borderline sexual harassed anywhere in fucking India if she's on her own. They're fucking degenerate. Actually, that just recently happened though. Like one of the influencer types over there all the fucking time. I'm not making this shit up. I don't even know what you're talking about, but like it's a fucking fact, like historically.
Well,
Did
you see?
Thing that a white woman's gonna get sexually harassed in India, then the fucking Jew's gonna subvert your culture. It's just a fucking inevitable.
Did you see the video of the young black man totally masked up in an Uber that killed this poor grandmother that had like three grandchildren just murdered this poor woman in an Uber over nothing, stole all her money.
Terrible. That's terrible. I did see like some young dude, I guess he was a Trump supporter. He was a rider with his girlfriend in a Uber, and apparently they started talking about politics, and the driver was a big Kamala supporter and was mad, and they started like punching each other. And the driver was an older guy, and apparently he got punched in the ear, and it fucked up his hearing aid, and the guy pepper sprayed both the couple.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I had it out with an Uber driver once. I don't even remember what happened. I don't remember what happened, but he tried to hit me with his car afterwards, or something happened where we got into it, but nothing really happened. It was like, holy shit.
Like, seriously?
Yeah, I don't remember what the whole beef was about. It was many years ago. I was probably rather intoxicated, and I can't exactly remember why he was so angry with me, but you gotta be careful, man.
I recently was in a car with this one lady, and she was challenged a little bit when it came to the driving, and she was blaming everybody else, and I'm like, nah, lady, you fucked up. But I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm trying to get to my location all the time.
Yeah, I don't tell drivers.
People Karens and shit.
I don't tell drivers which way to go anymore. I just let their GPS do their thing. I put earplugs in, and I try not to have any conversations with drivers anymore. It's just best to be polite, and just that's it.
And it's funny, the same lady, I had to tell her like how to get around a certain area because we recently with all the rain we had flooding, and like so a lot of the areas were cut off. So I'm telling her to go like a certain way. And she's like arguing with me even though she asked me like how do I get out of here. It's weird. I was like, no, you can't go that way. You cannot go that way. There's no outlet. You have to go this way. She's like, well, if I make a left over here, I'm like, no, what you're gonna do? She's like, well, there's a light right here. I was like, it doesn't matter. You're making a right at the stop sign, and there's nobody at the stop sign. If you go over here to the light, you're gonna be behind 5 cars to make a right. She's like, well, I'm just gonna go this way because it's a light.
Chicago has absolute. You think the Jews are bad? Well. Actually, we did have a Jewish mayor who happened to sell all of our parking rights to the Abu Dhabi Investment Fund.
Just watch the video on that, man.
So that guy fucked us. So if you want to shit on a Jew, you can shit on Rahm Emanuel. I'm cool with that. Fuck that motherfucker. But
Yeah, fuck him, his brother, and his dad.
That was Daly, wasn't it?
No, I believe it was Rahm Emanuel that actually sold our parking rights and made parking impossible and non-existent in Chicago. I mean, but it's not just him.
Emanuel's father.
I don't know who his dad is, but his brother's Ari, who owns that big what is it, United Artists or something?
Is Ari Emanuel's father. He also partners in the fucking UFC. He's the Hollywood fucking super agent.
I don't know his name.
Who is their father?
I don't know. You're the Jew whisperer. You tell us.
Have a guess.
I don't know. Is his last name Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, tell us. It's not a migraine. It's a Jewish derangement syndrome.
Again, smears and tears. Benjamin M. Emanuel, born in Israel, was a pediatrician, blah, 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 blah. He was active in the Irgun in the Mandatory of Palestine. His mother, Marcia, was a civil rights activist and one-time owner of Chicago area rock and roll club. Amazing. What did he do in the Irgun? Was he directly involved in the bombing of the King David Hotel? Probably. Amazing. Smears and tears, that's all they've got.
Smears.
Dude, I'm gonna keep saying smears and tears until you all start fucking answer. Because it's so.
Do you really think anybody's gonna care what you have to say, even in a couple minutes, let alone days, months, years? You're an insignificant leprechaun that lives in an ethno-state who sleeps with a Nazi dog. You got nothing but wasted time on your life, and all you do is think about these people who got kicked out of Egypt, and Moshe Rabbeinu took them to Sinai, gave them the law, brought them to Egypt, brought them to Israel, and you're still complaining about it? 2,000 years later, grow the fuck up, leprechaun!
That's right. The noticing will continue.
Well, my point is, if you were to go to Israel and go on vacation there and go on the boardwalk,
They would fucking.
no, the point is you would realize that it's not Jews or the people. If you I've asked a taxi driver in Tel Aviv, what's the deal with the conflict? Why can't there be peace? The taxi driver, the lowest level man on the totem pole, the fucking grunt, the ant of society said to me, it's not the Jews, it's not the Arabs, it's the government. The governments are fucking us. And if you don't agree with that, well then you're stupid.
Who are the government?
What do you mean, who is the government? It's everybody in the government who's collectively fucking us.
Hey, did the government have relations with that prisoner of war?
That's right.
The government?
That's right.
Damn, savage.
Hey,
Prisoner of war? What?
Friday, one of the fucking presidents of fucking Israel was born in Belfast. They're fucking everywhere, these fucking rats. Everywhere. Why the fuck could one of them be born here?
Yeah, well, you've never heard Knesset speakers all of a sudden, go back into Brooklyn English? I mean, they're everywhere. They're a spider. They're
one was pushing that whole Rothschild, go forth, my children, to all the corners of the world.
I know, but fucking Belfast, Northern Ireland.
But T-Robs, haven't you ever seen a Saudi Arab prince speaking perfect English?
We have a very famous shipyard here. It built the Titanic. It still operates today, right? And there are two very.
Who sank the Titanic, T-Robs? I bet you the Jews sank it. Tell us the truth. Did the Jews sink the Titanic?
Why did they sink it?
I knew you were going to come back to this. I knew eventually we'd get to the Titanic. And the Jews. And you. And you. Conspiracy theory. You. Oh, okay, go ahead. You teach us something. Go ahead.
They are not here today, right? Because there is no.
There's only the now, Dr. T-Robs.
Fuck off, you kike.
K-word, I'm reporting you for racism, discrimination, and bigotry. K-word, Z-word, J-word. That's all you ever talk about. I hope you and your ugly dog are happy. Good luck. I'm leaving and I'm going to the gym. Take care, fatties. Farewell.
There's a famous shipyard here which built the Titanic.
Stop repeating yourself and get to the fucking point. We don't need to set up to your stupid story again. Just tell us the fucking point. Why can't you get to the fucking point anymore?
Shit your fucking head. Out, man. Let him get it out. Damn. Christ. Anyway, I've never.
How dare you take the Lord's name in vain? You blasphemous Irish piece of shit! Leprechaun! Nazi sleeping with a dog, you sick fuck! Did you know, Valiant, that the famous shipyard that built the Titanic is in Ireland? Oh, no. Do you have a fucking point, you fucking leprechaun midget motherfucker?
Motherfucker, do not tell me to fucking redirect your fucking Remember who owns your ass, bitch?
Ooh, he owns me! I work for T-Robs now!
That's not always been the case. Back when there was big...
That shit is so funny. I mean, maybe I'm not funny and I'm retarded, but I still think it's funny.
Shipbuilding was a much bigger thing. I didn't know this up until recently, but the shipyard's called Harland and Wolff, right? The surname Wolff, where does that come from?
Jewish.
Just German surname? Yeah.
Jewish.
And the guy was Jewish. Amazing. And one of the Lord Mayors
He's Jewish! He's
was a Jew.
Don't say it loud.
But he was forced to resign because he was accused of being a German spy. And I wonder if they mean, when they say German, do they mean Jewish? But that's what it's referred to as. It's been very interesting, actually. But, like, they're fucking everywhere. You know? They're like fucking cockroaches. Every fucking stone. Like, dude, how is it that it's such a minority of people that it's like everywhere you look, it's like you find a little Jew hiding?
Tim, I don't want to. I don't know if you're gonna understand.
When you look, there's a Jew hiding.
Because it's an American reference, but
And how the fuck can't someone with no background here, no connections, no nothing, how the fuck can they find themselves as Lord Mayor of the fucking capital of the city, of the capital city of the fucking country, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. What the fuck did Adolf Hitler say? This group of an alien group of people who are capable of snatching for themselves all the leading positions in the land. Where's the lie?
No, they're just more successful than us, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, they accept it. What are you gonna say, Diego?
I was gonna say that if you think about it more like a business than a culture or group of peoples, then it would make perfect sense. Because like if you travel anywhere, for example, in America, there will be a Bank of America, and or there'll be a McDonald's or an Applebee's. Do you understand?
Sure.
So the same goes with banking. You know, you need a bank in every major place where there's a market. So yes, even Belfast has a market, and even there, someone has to be a middleman.
Oh yeah, I guess what? One of the other fucking I went in this rabbit hole. One of the other famous Jews, right? There's a jewelers, right? They go at jewelry and watch dealer or whatever. That's like existed for like 100 years, right? Oh yeah, it was not founded by a Jew. Amazing. So literally here in Belfast, right? You've got this fucking. They've got like 100 chain stores around the UK now, but like.
When did she do that?
Ooh, girl, I know all.
Wait, was it months ago? Like, was this months ago or like?
Oh yes, kick me. Let the little girl have her privacy. Go ahead, Dr. Bussy. Danny kicked me. Danny kicked me. Why did you kick me, Danny?
Figure that.
Riddle me this, eh?
I can't bring him up, Noda.
Okay, let me try.
So stupid.
Did your glutton for punishment? This guy literally has nothing to lose.
There you go.
That means he's dangerous, Tim, and you better tread lightly.
What's he gonna do?
I'm not afraid of T-Robes. He thinks he owns me. I'm free. No one owns me.
That's right. Bro, you don't even own yourself.
I'm a bagman for the bank. I'm not saying that we don't live in a monopolistic banking system that fucks us in the arse, but I don't J-whisper and think J-words are behind my fucking problems. The problems that I have are my own problems that I created. J-words had nothing to do with it.
Maybe if the interest rates were lower, you might be able to, keep up the payments. It's funny because as far as I'm reading here, there's at least 10 that we know of it. Who recently one has just retired and one died in office. Oh, there's another one that that's 2018.
I don't know why the volume is down, but
Died in office. And Ben Cardin, whoever the fuck he was, resigned on January the 3rd, 2025. But aside from those two, there were 10 members of the Senate that are Jewish, but it's meant to be only 2% of the population. So that means they're 5 times more represented in the Senate than they should be, right? Einstein didn't know what she was at the end. I know, bro. I know.
you know what I don't understand, Dr. T-Robes? It's not like you're a peace activist or something. You do realize that all this chaos, war, and bloodshed has produced over $30-40 trillion in net profits for all those concerned. But clearly you're not on the receiving end of a war profit. You're not a war profiteer. I think that's what you're complaining about.
I'm not a profiteer. I am a prophet.
How are you a prophet? Because you come on here and whisper the J word and talk about Richard Irving's amazing historical insight, and you sleep with a Nazi dog. That makes you a little prophet. Well, you are a leprechaun. I guess you might prophesy some gold once in a while. Where's the rainbow at, leprechaun?
It's on your flag. You know what? It's funny. You can probably find a Jew at the end of the fucking rainbow trying to look for the little pot of gold.
No, you stupid fuck. That's your projection. You're actually a leprechaun.
No, it's actually Jews that, other little pots of gold. Right? They're short.
Oh, the Jews are like little Irish leprechauns now looking for pots of gold at the end of the rainbow.
It makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Listen, the fact that there is even an Israel now with a majority Jewish population is unbelievable. If you look at what happened in the year 70 CE,
How is it that they got so much influence over the British government to give them a
I think it's because of Kabbalah and
Kabbalah?
yeah, because in 1900, Kabbalah or Freemasonry. Kabbalah, Kabbalah, Kabbalah. Say it aloud. Say it 10 times, and you'll turn into the Shekhinah. Shekhinah, Rebbeinu Shalom. I don't know. Let me Google that for you. I think, honestly, the connection between Israel, the United States, France, even Germany, it's all Freemasonry, in my opinion. Freemasonry is the common thing.
That's amazing. Listen to the Jew misdirect.
It's not a misdirection. I think that's actually what has happened. It's not the protocols of Zion, you fucking moron. It's the Freemasons that have coordinated all this shit. And it's not a bad thing either. It's fucking order out of chaos, you moron.
When Arthur Balfour wrote,
Arthur Balfour!
who was it addressed to?
Who? It wasn't you!
Who was it addressed to again?
It wasn't addressed to you!
That's clear. Who was it addressed to?
It wasn't addressed to you!
That's right. Who was it addressed to?
Wasn't addressed to you!
Dear who? Does it say?
I don't know. Just read it, fucker.
Dear Lord Rothschild.
Dear Lord Rothschild!
In conveying to you on behalf of His Majesty's government the following declaration.
Wait, before you continue your amazing J-word whisper history hypnosis lesson, Dr. Australia in my chat in my other room wrote, "Which is child molester is this? Is it Tim Robinson?" Then she wrote, "Tim is a total loser. He's a super inferior to anyone successful. They are losers. They hate each other. They have zero friends. All low-life, mentally ill criminals." She's talking about you. You. No, Dr. Australia is talking about you, Dr. Jim Robinson.
So what is it that the Jews could have done to bribe or
You talk about the Jews like they're some monolith.
British government?
Oh, you know what? They've got their own ethno state just like you, T-Robs.
It's funny because I also learned recently. Do you know what?
Oh my God, tell us something else about your J-word whisper career. Go ahead.
Do you know what the final solution actually was? Anybody?
What was it? Enlighten us with your wisdom, Dr. T-Robs.
It was moving the Jews to Madagascar.
The Madagascar solution.
That's right.
Dr. Australia writes that Dr. Tim is sick. Keep recording and Abby Sr. will send him to the feds. We're going to send you up the river. We're going to send you to Alcatraz for the mentally insane, Dr. T-Robs. Don't you worry. I'll take Bella off your hands and raise that little dog as my own. She'll forget about you within just a couple hours, I'm sure, when I give her a juicy New York strip cooked by me Jewish hands. And then I'm going to go pull the rainbow out of the sky and shake out a pot of gold. I can smell the money already. Have you heard about the latest Jewish big pharma conspiracy?
Yeah, something like that.
All the pharmacists, all the chemists, and all the CEOs of every big pharma corporation is Jewish. And all the antidepressant pills that everybody's taking is secretly preventing them from hating on the Jews.
That's right.
Otherwise, Adolf Hitler would come back from the grave and create a third Great Reich and take all the Jews, put them in concentration camps, and execute Operation Madagascar 2.0.
That's right.
Did you hear about the one about the Jewish people in the satellite above the outer space in geosynchronous orbit? They have a special Jewish space laser that they're mind controlling the whole world to prevent them from uprising against the Jews. This is where I need somebody to do the X-Files sound. There should really be
Do you go look at Telegram?
There should really be a, what's it called? You hear that, T-Rubs? Those are children. That's something you may never have, but you've got Bella to keep you company tonight. You gotta find a good woman. They're speaking Ukrainian, not even English. There we go. Thank you, Chinaman. You hear that? In the world of T-Robs, in the X-Files world, the J-word whisperer, the Jews control everything. Lord Rothschild and the Balfour Declaration. Oy vey, Dr. T-Robs. Daddy, what are you doing on the phone all the time, organizing these J-word whisper rooms? We want our daddy to take us to the park and do something with us. It's Instead of talking to neo-Nazi low IQ losers on the internet that hate Jews and think everything is a conspiracy, why can't you just be happy, Daddy?
I got carried away on Clark. There's very few people. There's my sister and my mom at my door. And I just left my headphones. I didn't know my mom coming out screaming.
You mean to tell us that no one else has a key to your apartment than your mom and your sister? Because you can't find a pretty girl in your neighborhood to love you because you're a J-word whisperer with a neurotic mental problem. Are you sure that no one's ever going to get a key to your apartment, Dr. T-Rubs? Are you projecting that you don't know who your father is because you're a bastard son?
That's right.
Who is your father, Dr. T-Rubs? What career did your daddy have? Your father was an illustrious one. What did he do? Talk about the J-words all day long like his son? His fucking reject little runt leprechaun who washed out of the Air Force and he claims he's 6'2", but he whispers about the J-words all day long and he fucks his Nazi dog Bella! I own you! I'm gonna do something with your domain name! You're gonna hate it! I'm gonna direct it to a gay website! I'm gonna direct it to HamptonSpears.com! You're gonna regret this! I know where you live! You work for me!
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I own you! I own you! You know who owns you, T-Robs? It's the Jews. I mean, seriously, if you're obsessed with the J words, they own your ass. They got you. They own you. You work for them. They live rent-free in your mind 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Everything is Jewish. You should just convert to Judaism once and for all.
So that's not telling me how it's wrong, though.
I'm not here to disprove your stupidity. I'm here to make fun of you and roast you. I'm here to barbecue a leprechaun. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to fillet your little leprechaun body, take a little morsel of your meat, dip it in some honey barbecue sauce and say, look at that rainbow. Oh, this is a delicious roast.
How is it wrong?
How is it wrong? Because everyone is noticing. I'm here to disprove you because everyone's finding out. You're telling everybody the big secrets. And I'm an operative. They sent me in here to discredit you. Didn't you know that everything you're saying is being recorded and that you're being watched by Central Intelligence because you're exposing the truth, T-Robs, and you're getting to everyone. You're working. I'm here to stop your power, Dr. T-Robs. You're influencing too many minds. You and Nora and Diego in your rooms about nothing. Your power is going global. You guys are creating an organization that can't be stopped. Your power of propaganda is tremendous. The central authority figures in Jerusalem and Jerusalem and the Knesset have sent me on a secret mission to stop you from ruining their joy. Now do you realize how stupid and pathetic you are? Since no one cares about what you're doing, it's going nowhere. A recipe or something for Shepherd Boy?
High-pitched accent is like hard.
Yeah. Yeah, direct.
See, I think the funniest thing is publicist. So it's like nothing can actually impact me. I just hope you know that. Like anything you do is just free work you're doing for me. Meanwhile, you think you own me. You're just doing me a favor, you fucking moron. So do whatever you think you can do. Help out the career. You know what I'm saying? Rabuni Shalom. And see you this time next year in West Hollywood in the hills, baby. We're going to Netflix. Yeah, I saw that.
Because you're fucking just pretending to be Adrian Dittman like a dipshit, but you still owe me $150.
Still owe you $150. I don't bet more than $10, you fucking Jew.
Because you're a broke ass bitch. It's $150.
Yeah, I saw that Reddit thread. That was awesome. But it is 100% confirmed that Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk. 100%. Even he's made multiple posts saying, I am Elon Musk. And if you don't believe in projection, then you're just stupid. Anyways, nobody is noticing your room, Diego, because it's just your typical boring room about nothing. And Dr. Australia wrote, Tim is sick, and that they're all losers, and they all hate each other, and they've got zero friends.
How does it feel to lose?
Barry Black Road!
You lost a white man with a surname LaHood in a fucking black city.
LaHood!
LaHood?
I know, that's who I'm going up against.
What kind of fucking name is that to lose to?
I don't know. It's so ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know his ethnicity, but you know, I need to do a thorough analysis. Super white guy.
Super gay.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have to get all the ballot signatures. It's a lot of work. What do you mean? LaHood is who I'm battling. He's a fake Republican. He's full of shit.
You're a real Republican?
I am, yeah. I'm gonna make peace with the Chinese, and then we're gonna rip them off.
Peace with the Chinese with the sun.
No, peace. It's like as in the Middle East. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, but LaHood is a vaccinologist, so you know every politician in the area, every single one of them became a vaccinologist overnight, and it definitely they all have connections to big pharma reps. They all got. It's not about Jews. It's about pharma reps. I know a lot of pharma reps that aren't Jews. It is a conspiracy. It most definitely was.
They created psychiatry.
Dr. Australia says that you're going to get popped for anti-Semitism and pedophilia, and you're going to make your mom proud, Dr. T-Reps. Doctor? Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I'm thanks for the promotion. I'm gonna get popped for what?
Dr. Australia says that you're going to get popped for anti-Semitism and or pedophilia, and you're going to make your mother proud.
What YouTube are you using right now?
Like, which one am I live streaming myself on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got 5 YouTubes filming my big, bald, recently shaved head.
Did you get 183 votes? The guy gets 310,000 votes. Did you get 183 votes?
What are you talking about?
That's right now.
Against Darren LaHood.
No, that campaign's in 2026.
So what I'm looking at here, that's 2024, that's 2024, 2022.
I knew you were texting.
What fucking year did you win?
Win? I never won. I ran for committeeman, which is a pay nothing, know nothing position. It's a meaningless position. It's just it's local bullshit. Yeah, now I'm really running for Congress. No, I'm running against fake Republicans. They're all just bullshit artists.
That's a guarantee recipe for success.
There's no such thing as a guaranteed recipe for success. The only guarantee is a positive attitude.
Yeah, of course there's always still
Urabandura says you're lagging. Scotty Gotti wrote, "This is annoying." I agree. This is supposed to be annoying.
The question is it annoying to you, or do you actually enjoy the shit? Because I don't know if that's clear anymore.
No, I really just come around because I've got nothing better to do. I assume that's why you're here as well. Because clearly you've got nothing to talk about. Time to go to sleep with your dear little 6-foot tall Nazi dog Bella. Oh, I accidentally named my dog after Hitler's dog. It's just total coincidence. So how did you pick your dog's name, Dr. Cleanrobs? Oh, well, Susie, I looked up Adolf Hitler's dog. I named her after my favorite warlord's history.
Did I not tell you my banking pin code either? No? Did I not tell you?
What's your banking pin code?
It's hilarious because I didn't realize that since about 2006 I've worked in it, right? One of my ex-girlfriend, okay, I'm gonna give you a clue. She's born on the 14th of August 1980. What do you think my pin code is?
420.
Well, that's right. What's a hit symbol according to the idiot?
You already told me this joke. I heard it a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
It's still not any funnier or cooler on a Saturday night. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go socialize with normal people at a local place. Maybe I'll meet a pretty girl. I don't know. I'm holding out hope. If I had to talk to you the rest of my life, T-Robs, I might as well go bald. I need to find a girl like Vanessa down there. Look at that PTR. What a woman.
John Kitover, consultant, small business owner, and project manager. What can you consult on?
He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me. You know how many fucking times I've heard your stupid leprechaun ass say that? He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me.
Getting very interested, John.
He's obsessed with me. He owns me. I work for T-Robs now. What do you do for work now, John? Well, I'm working for this leprechaun up in Northern Ireland who owns me this.
What does John Kitover, the real estate agent, have a GitHub for?
GitHub.
Dude, I can start registering accounts on your behalf. Since I actually...
You're the first member of me fan club. I'll send you a postcard in the mail with a selfie.
Bro, I already know your address. I don't need a postcard.
Ooh, and that's where I live.
That's right.
Welcome, Rico.
That's right. Yeah, Diego, that's it. Nice.
Rico's a regular on the show. He's a Bitcoin maximalist, an investor, and an overall funny guy. Welcome to the show. Everyone is noticing this is the low IQ stupid people room for extreme super stupid hypnosis.
You're welcome for the content, Coach.
Well, I want to thank the organizers of this barbecue party for leprechauns. But I got a hard out in 8 minutes. I got to go on a power walk and do some cardio. I can't drink Miller High Life and smoke weed and eat pizza all day without having to do some cardio. It's not good for the blood, the vein, the arteries.
But it's pretty late to do cardio.
PTR, John.
No, I'm going to power walk to the park and do some pull-ups.
Is that like
How come I kill you?
how old's this photo, John?
You're obsessed with me. You're my number one fangirl in the super fan club. Look at that handsome guy in a suit. Oh, he's smiling. He's happy. He's at a lake or something. I was so depressed when I took that photo. Well, you know, we all can't be born handsome Irishmen. Some of us are unfortunately born mongrel half-breeds, patrilineal Jews. It's a curse, but we've got to work with it as best we can to optimize the outcome. But you are obsessed with me!
Okay, Mr. Venture Capital Domains.com.
I never made it in the .com world, but I'm going to make it in the comedy world if it's the last thing I do. Because guys like you are obsessed with guys like me. You just can't understand how a beautiful woman could ever fall in love with a guy like me. Maybe it's because I'm a nice person, not obsessed with the J word, the K word, or the Z word. Not a guy. My mother's a guy. I'm the son of a guy. I came out of a guy just pussy. You came out of a whore's pussy. They say your mother was the fastest woman in Belfast. It only took 2 Guinnesses to pop your mother's cunt. At the end of every rainbow was your mother sitting there with her legs spread wide open until one day your father blasted his Irish spunk in her. And out scrolled you disgusting little Irish leprechaun. Did you know how leprechauns are born? Whores from Belfast, laying out the sun and the rainbow just waiting for some Irish skunk to come by and spunk inside some Irish harlot's whore's pussy. The only people that got keys in my house is me mom and me sister. I guess your father doesn't get a key because he's a bastard like his son. Oh, that was my ex-wife. She just popped in and popped out. Oh, fuck this. I gotta go walk me dog. He's obsessed with me. Do you know what my ATM PIN code is? Take a guess.
845. She's gone from suck to blow.
I live in an ethno state.
They know me so well.
They're obsessed with me. They're obsessed with me.
That's right. That's only because you drive around in DeLorean thinking you're Back to the Future. The DeLoreans were actually made in Belfast, do you know that? Wow, didn't know that. The French engines in them, actually, but...
Dr. Australia says for me to send all my tapes to the authorities to get you imprisoned.
Weirdly, they were actually okay, which is kind of good.
Well, didn't DeLorean, wasn't he importing cocaine from Israel, from the Jews? Bringing it to Ireland and shipping back all the cocaine in his cars? T-Robs, have you ever done cocaine? Oh, you have. That means you've got a runny nose probably right now.
Bigger penis dot life. Fake dick dot today. Big penis dot solutions. Dick pill dot solutions. Penis pill dot solutions. Penis pills dot info. Dick pill dot life. Drug rehab dot church. Penis dot today. White skin dot
You're obsessed with me. You can't stop talking about my creative endeavors.
Amazing. I've never owned a porno dude in my life. Tattooporno.studio. LSAT.media. LSAT.digital. LSAT solutions. LSAT.tips. Delivery food.restaurant. That's not insanely bad, but it's still pretty bad. Marijuana delivery.legal. Weird, but maybe. Hashtag.solutions. Jeans.solutions. Jeans.company. Marijuana doctor online. Red light violations.org. Red light violation.org. Mason Church. Dot Church. Wall Street. Dot Church. Weird. Mason.
Are you literally going through
Mason.academy. Church.dog. All of this IRL. Enforcement Jew. Registers Jesus.porn. Jesus.porn.
Wow.
Mason.clothing. Masonry.church. Wiki.church. Online news.
Mr. Anderson.
Online news.
I'm like I'm in the Matrix. You're the mouthpiece running your fucking pod. Like you know what the fuck we're talking about. You're a little pussy ass bitch. The other side of the prize. You don't know what you're talking about. Come on, kid. You're talking about John's fucking like all of his portfolio of shit. But you're a pussy ass bitch mouth.
Dr. Sasha, welcome back. Welcome to Extremely Stupid Hypnosis. Waste of time. Hypnosis time. It's stupid time. Welcome, Dr. Sasha, to the show. Extremely Stupid Hypnosis time.
Delivery.biz. Skaterwhite.biz. Amazing. No one wants to dark. Like everybody, all the Jews want to be white. Skaterwhite.biz.
Hypnotizing each other, doing each other disservice, and not being good faculties for mankind. Go away.
Keep going on and on and on and on. I think I was at Congress right now.
Cheapsex.toys. Amazing. Socialsecurity.home.
Free Gaza.
Damn, do me a favor.
Women's handbags.store. Women's handbags.store. Audiobooks.academy. Guide. Bitcoinfinder.biz. Mortgage Financial Corp.uk.
I would literally fuck up this guy.
I would let's go fuck you. That's right.
Oh, and the checks, by the way.
What?
Packies. Just
Am I going to take that whole list, give it to Glock, ask it how long they've been registered, and then say how much money would the person have?
Oh, bro, this is literally, this is 90 something of 234.
No, I'm saying, but do that thing where you ask him how much he has.
It's $10 a year, basically.
Oh, but I did Bitcoin. Amazing. No, this is like,
Dude, you got to sit in a room there?
Yeah, it's called Everyone Is Noticing if you want to go in there.
Probably not. I'm bored.
And those are the
Bored as
ones
shit.
we know about.
Oh, we got stuff.
People are bored with the conversation, gentlemen.
these are just the ones registered under Disney.
No, I just think
There's
about
also
the
registered other
Oh.
ones under another fucking name called whatever the
What's
fuck.
the retardation? It's like,
Blindness.com.
it's finished for like a month out of the year.
Dude, what do you know about Adrian Dittman?
Yeah, go to adriandittman.com.
But I'm still upset, Doge, that you won't let me buy you steak dinner when I'm in Chicago. Like, I'm a little bit upset by that.
I mean, we can go out for a beer, but I mean, dinner, it's too much time. Let's just get a beer and try to meet some ladies.
I'm wondering why
I think you and I are gonna bang conversations.
you must be crazy.
Banging conversations. I mean, you want to come to the studio, like record a podcast where we roast people or something?
Oh yeah, with your cynicism, fucking wit, and fast, cynical.
It's like discovering a cousin that you haven't seen in 20 years.
Yeah, right. And that's cool. People with filter, like fuck the retards. Like they get filtered out. But there's good brains that can interface. And jokers. Let's have fun. I don't know, man. Jump in the fucking lake. Dude.
Wait a minute, aren't you both Irish?
What's EDK10G?
I didn't know Irishmen should be fighting like this. I'm sorry for causing so much chaos. But I want everyone to know.
Is EDK10G?
I don't even remember anymore. You know, I was smoking weed when I registered all those domain names.
Sorry, it's EK10Q.
Oh, that's because you're a moron. You've never actually read an AK or a 10Q. You've never actually owned any. Do you have a portfolio, Dr. T-Robes? Yeah, those are document filing disclosures that big corporations have to submit to the Securities and Exchange Commission annually, biannually, quarterly. Did you call me an N-word again? Oh, you're such a reprobate. Such a leprechaun, an insufferable fucking leprechaun. Sir T-Robes, tell me how you spend all your time. What kind of interesting hobbies do you have, T-Robes? What kind of job do you have? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of house do you live in? What do you want to have children, T-Robes? Why did you swipe right on me, T-Robes?
NewYorkPizzaParlor.com, Rodeo Drive Diamonds.com, Los Angeles Real Estate Agency Blog.com, Hollywood Estate Agency.com, Hollywood Hills Real Estate Agency.com, JohnKitover.com, DemandInvestingBusiness.com. How's that one working? Discount Las Vegas Flights.com, college level classes.com, Chicago Pizza Parlor, Century City Real Estate Agent.com, StockbrokerLosAngeles.com, My30sblog.com. How long ago was that? Beverly Hills Real Estate Agency.com, FacePornoBook.com, FacebookFucker.com, FacePornoBooks. I've read these all before. GooglePorns.com, TwitterPorns.com, AmazonPorns.com, BooksFacePorn.com, BookPornFace.com, BookFacePorn.com, Books.
Yeah, Facebook actually sued me for those.
BookFacePorn.com, BookFuckFace.com, Craigslist, Porns.com, Chicago Real Estate Chicago Estate Realtors.com. That barely makes sense. Chicago Estate Realtors.com, Lincoln Park Real Estate Agency.com,
Backpagebanger.com.
That's right. Hermosa Beach Happy Man. You're a happy man?
No, I tried to help out this homeless guy in Hermosa Beach who said he was a handyman, so I created him a website, gave him business cards, gave him a cell phone, and he still sat there. He never did a thing. He just drank all day.
That's because he's fucking homeless, bro. SuperGoddamnAffiliate.com, SuperGoddamAffiliates.com, DemandInvestorsFunds.com, DemandInvestingFunds.
His boyfriend is
DemandInvestor.
I don't know what Mr. Anderson is doing here in the Matrix. He's ruining the Matrix.
FightDanPicture.com.
Like, this is literally like, watching deja vu happen all over again when I listen to, like, Mr. Anderson. One
Getting a flashback to Vietnam.
No, I was in Iraq. My dad was in Iraq.
Don't you know, Doctor, that was a Jewish war? It was Israel that lied and created propaganda to get you to have to go to that terrible country.
That got nothing to do with anything other than sucking on my left nut and making the right one jealous. Big guy is shit. Except the bad immigration problem. You like that? You fucking Irish fucking cockhead. I'll fucking come over there and bust your fucking teeth off without even thinking that of me. I fucking bust your son.
Dickpill.info. Amazing. That's right.
Dude, this is why we left.
Toys. TattooParlor.studio.
Yeah, Doc, you probably want to shit for
If you want to say so.
I thought you were, I started.
I can
He's the great-great-grandson of Dr. Rothschild.
You're annoying. You're more annoying than me, which is a fucking accomplishment. But then you told your story, and it is not bullshit. I like you. With your
This motherfucker lacks like brains. Like, what are you talking about?
Well,
We're literally qualified in like fucking 4 different lines.
the oldest person I've ever known on Clubhouse is Doge.
The oldest person. Oh, is that smoke alarm battery? Who's the fucking smoke alarm battery?
That's fucking Abdul. Abdul.
Who's I like how you want to like kick people out that aren't like me. That's right. Keep the fucking smoke alarm. Because all you got is this social media.
Tim, check your Telegram, please.
You're just mad that people like me kill people like you without even thinking.
Abdul, be a man. Fucking man.
It's
your fucking battery.
I hope you know that Abdul will never stop. This is sayings in a foreign language.
I love him for it. We always give him a good 30 seconds and then. Oh, you kicked him.
No, I didn't kick anybody.
Oh, he just left.
Yeah, but I had other better things to do.
There's a couple different lists, but yeah, I'm just gonna send them to you. Yeah, Mr. Zabati boy. Why are you obsessed with taking your dick in children? Yeah, amazing.
That was a projection.
What's, that's cute for sure.
Yeah, you know the dog would have a prison girlfriend. That's her.
I heard.
Yeah, her name was Nikki actually.
Who fucking did?
It's just cute. He's just doing sound effects.
It's fucking dog. Amazing.
I fell asleep.
Did you set up that last person?
Welcome to Kleinheim's.
Did you fucking set up the last person?
Welcome to Kleinheim's.
You're fucking horrible.
Bro, you don't have to set up the black people though. They just do it themselves.
He wasn't black. He was some
No. I mean like Oscar and Kathy, like they have 4 different tones. Like the distance, like 3 of them, then the fucking like you can hear them depending where you stand in their eyes.
Call her a pig. Just say Jazzy's a pig.
Hell no.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's socially negotiated. It's like a tug of war.
Yeah, I like when I get to kill them when I figure out where they live. That's how do we friends and influence people, eh? I took the Dale Carnegie course a whole bunch of times. Yeah, it's clearly working for you.
There's and he's been with her for a couple years, like in the same class. And then birthday parties come around, and then I get to drive this inquire. I'm like, so what about Brooke? How's Brooke doing? and they're like, yeah, we don't really like hang out with her. I'm like, do you think she's happy? They're like, no, she's sad. And then I'm like, does anybody pick on her? And they're like, yeah, Jeremy does. And Jeremy's like just like the fucking low IQ, bullheaded, like white boy, sports guy, like whatever, just jock. And I love that he's too like in great ways. I don't know what but it makes sense.
Alright, here we go. One second.
The
final answer.
Okay, got it. Let's see. Final answer. For the 96 domains provided, first registered, earliest marijuanahealthclinic.com, July 13, 2013, latest bitcoinbaker.biz, December 15, 2020, full list as provided, 2013 to 2020, money spent, registration only approximately 1,275, with privacy approximately 2,000, valued at 100,000 per Bitcoin in 2020. Registration only approximately 16,870. 0.6887 Bitcoin, with privacy approximately 110,190. 234 domains, and the remaining 100
238 domains are similar. Total cost could be approximately $3,107 to $47,700. A full list of accuracy. Caveats, whatever, say that. Bitcoin.
Holy cow.
To me this stuff too. It's kind of been, we knew he was having problems.
He gets me right away.
Almost dying of cancer, and like he was reading like these meditation books, and I would listen on Instagram with him. And one day I was on Instagram with him, and he's like, "I can't talk to you. I'm on this thing called Clubhouse." I'm like, "What the fuck's Clubhouse?" So December of 21, I jumped onto this motherfucker. The only reason I'm on this app is because
I would love a baby. We talked about that.
You want to have a baby? The best thing about kids is making them.
How many do you have?
I love trying to make them.
like you fucking know what the fuck you're talking about.
Adrian, how do you feel?
What difference does anything that you just said make to what the fuck we're talking about? Like, you think this is some kind of weird flex that I've known him longer than you?
Yeah, but you're talking about
He's known me longer than you.
That means you're a pussy bitch.
Amazing, you're fucking special.
You're a pussy bitch. You live in fucking Ireland. You need to go work.
Welcome back, Dr. Sasha, to my room.
You've known John.
Bless your heart. I'm a Southern Baptist, son. I will talk shit about you and your whole kin.
Congratulations. And salutations.
Adrian Dittman, did you read? Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard it. It really hits. It hits hard. It hits hard.
Do you also need a fucking award for knowing him this fucking long?
No, I think honestly, I think I deserve to give him a trophy because honestly, when my mom was dying of cancer, like talking with him was probably one of the biggest helps that I had
And then
because I
you're
was
on
by
this fucking
myself.
app screaming that you want to fucking kill people you don't know.
Well, no, it was,
Maybe you need to
before I was on this app.
I
It was before I was on this app, sir.
Luna, read this one. Listen to kind of funny. This one. First of all, you're gonna go down to the final answer part, but the funny thing is it says after my thorough research, there's no evidence that any of his domains have ever sold. I don't know, that was really funny.
Okay. The final answer on this one. The person's lost. That last.
Well, I think it's like treat others as you like to be treated. You know, Mr. has been treated horribly, and he wants to be treated horribly. That's why he talks to us this way.
Amazing. By simply stating other people's behavior, yeah, amazing.
The person's quote loss on ROI for the 96 domains interpreted as the opportunity cost of choosing domains over Bitcoin. Registration only, $1,275 spent. Domain ROI negative 100%. Lost 1,275.
Well, that sounds like buying an NFT to me.
Bitcoin ROI approximately 5,302% would have gained $68,870. Whoa. Loss missed approximately 5,402% return or $68,870 in value. With privacy.
Yeah, I remember when I got my 4 Bitcoin.
With privacy.
Bro, you told us yesterday
$1, you bought the Bitcoin as a tip.
Bought them in what year?
2011.
Amazing. For how much?
$100.
Yeah, amazing. You're full of shit. How did you buy them?
San Antonio, Texas, at a bar right outside of the
ATM?
Yeah, it looked like an ATM.
Robert Taylor, what do you know about this San Antonio Bitcoin?
Yeah, it was a bar right across from the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas.
With
And
privacy.
how did you pay for your meal?
I remember the Alamo. Yeah, dude, I love San Antonio. That's where I went to combat medic school.
How did you pay for your meal?
With his debit card, you fucking leprechaun faggot.
No, I actually put
Welcome to the room, all hail Dr. Pepe!
Bitcoin on a QR code.
Pepe, one of your YouTube videos with your voice did very good in my Pepe mask. So clearly we're a team. We're a comedy duo.
I'm glad that you exploited somebody else's labor.
Can you read that one?
You're welcome. Thanks for helping me get 1,000 views and make no money.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing, Pepe. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Royal Online Pepe. You know, my favorite, Jersey boy that wants to fucking fight me, but he get his ass kicked.
Pepe, what's up with that poor Uber driver who got murdered by that black boy in the Uber?
I don't know what happened. I never
I'll post the link. You're going to shit yourself when you see this one.
One of these days, Pepe, actually, I would love to go out to Jersey and actually go to your gym and sign up, throw 16-ounce gloves on and see what we can do.
I haven't been in a gym in like 5 years, dude. No, like 4 years.
I'll be 50 this year. I'm 155 pounds though, so I think you're my weight class.
Oh, I didn't realize I was.
I've seen your boxing.
John.
Like you're in my weight class.
John Kitover, a man with an itch for cash in his pocket, too rich. It weighs down his stride, so he spends far and wide on domains that just flop in a ditch. His wallet, it burns with a fire. Each coin sparks a frivolous desire. He buys URLs galore, leaves his pockets no more, but his dreams of wealth sink in the mire.
And then he goes bankrupt, and then he doesn't know what to do, and he's asking everybody, like, well, where the fuck that turned out? Senate shit.
Let's
I'm a Republican, but I act like a dumbass fucking space drum playing bitch.
Adrian, are you ready for that so you can make it into a short?
Just hurry up. I got to go.
He's got to get rid of his gal. Let him walk.
I heard that. I vaguely remember hearing about that. Yeah, it's just a bunch of feral animals doing what they do.
Well, let's do the prompt. Describe this hypothetical person, John Kitover, as a person who dislikes the weight of money in his pocket and thus must spend it and often. Make it into a limerick rhyme and make it funny. I think that's how you say that. John Kitover, a man with an itch.
Well, the problem is not a limerick, it's a limerick. And when you do a limerick, you got to know how to do the limerick. And like you're only American. You want to TikTok on paper. You want to do like I know how to do like I can stop.
Okay, they're deporting me. Okay, ready? They're deporting me to Jordan. John Kitover, a man with an itch for cash in his pocket, too rich. It weighs down his stride, so he spends far and wide on domains that just flop in a ditch. His wallet, it burns with a fire. Each coin sparks a...
I know a bunch of Jordanians.
I'm not Jordanian, I'm lying.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I've never known American.
Yeah.
But why are there so many Palestinians in Jordan if Jordan's not Palestine?
It's all Israel and Jordan and Syria.
And how do we know that the West Bank doesn't belong to the Jews if the name Bank's in the name?
Well, I don't understand October 7th, but I also don't understand 70 CE when Titus, conquered Jerusalem and diaspored all the Jews. I mean, I didn't even understand Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. What year was that? Like 6,000 BC? What was it? Does anybody know?
Well, for me, the definitive time frame would be under Emperor Eperon, I think is how you say his name, 131 AD, Roman emperor, and he expelled all the Jews out of the land, which is known as Israel, under the land of Jacob, the ones that wrestle with God. literally stripped the culture away from those people.
Jesus.
So I asked Rob what would happen if he buys Bitcoin now.
Anything interesting?
Say, based on his spending habits.
Thou shalt get out of my kingdom. Your kingdom is no longer welcome here. Get out.
If John Kitover invests If John Kitover invests $1,500 in Bitcoin on April 12, 2025, in 1 year, he's likely to have $1,800, 20% gain, and $300 profit. Best case is 250 to 50% gain, and worst case is $1,000 and 200, so 20% loss. In 5 years, he'd have 3,000, best case 4,500, worst case 50% loss and 750. John's the 8th.
All right, hold on a second, Princessia. Though that's so fascinating. Wait. Can you find out what the opportunity cost is for all the low IQ stupid people who keep coming to your stupid rooms and how much that's actually costing them?
This is a good choice. What I think you mean.
Brock estimates that he makes $30,000 a year based on his spending habits. Yeah, that's one questionable websites like petuspill.world.
Well, my thing is, I had at the beginning of the year, I had $66,000 worth of Tesla, and then last month it was worth like $33,000. So it went in half.
Damn, you got negative ROI.
Do you know what happened in the last month between then to now? Because I know
drank.
It's literally back to where it was.
Oh,
like I got my 66 grand back.
Oh, but
I got my 33 grand that I had lost back anyhow.
Minus the time, so you're worse off, is what you're saying.
No.
Minus the time that you were stressing out and drinking bottles more heavily than usual.
I don't drink liquor.
What do you drink?
He drinks beer.
God damn.
That's how you know my kidneys work. Come on, fuck it. You know it, Pepe.
You're gonna get scurvy, bro.
Wait, how is that a sexual joke?
It's not a sexual joke.
I thought that's
I didn't try to pun.
My liver's in the peritoneal, you fucktard.
Did you ever, in boxing, a lot of people don't know this, but that's like the one part of the body, you know, they have the Mexican shovel hook. It's a left, so basically, if you're right-handed and you're an orthodox fighter, you use a left hook, and you basically try and nail someone in their kidney at the vagus nerve there.
Yeah, right there in the back. Right there.
No, it's right there. No, it's like.
Do you piss blood or what?
It's in the side. No. It's in the side and the back. Because
it's in the side. Well, you're not allowed to hit
the back in boxing.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to hit
behind the abdomen.
Yeah, but you're not in boxing. You're not allowed to hit somebody in the back. So what you do is so it's just side of your rib.
Yeah, hook to the body.
And when that happens, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but when you get hit there, like there's no like mind over. It's like getting knocked out.
Let me rephrase this. If you hit me on my right side, just up underneath my lower rib, you're probably gonna like drop me like a sack of rocks.
Your brain to your blood drain.
Yeah, you're like, ow, stop.
And so you just end up. It's like.